رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. ربنا زدنا علما أجمعين وعلمنا الكتاب آمين.
Not ready for test.
Test. This is exercise. So we can. I have one ayah or two ayah and something from that we can help like read, and then you can help get practice like figuring out what it means. Um, I'll wait for this after because I want to finish the whatever we have from lesson 16, and then we'll just spend the rest of the time on that. Okay. So, any questions? I know we last time we had the class was actually I was here was Wednesday. So, are there any questions about lesson 16 or anything? So, the basic gist. So everyone go to page. I guess we were on Wednesday, we did the exercise number 2 on page 93. So we'll just finish that exercise and then we'll do the next two exercises. So we're on page 94. And the rule that lesson 16 is all about is what? Plurals of non-intelligent objects. Right? So what's aql? Yeah, so you have humans and angels and jinn, right? So anytime you're discussing these three, um, you are going to treat them as if they are. I mean, these are just aql things. They're intelligent things. Everything that's not these things, and there are some exceptions. The rest of it is ghayr aql, where you treat it as the plural is treated as a feminine singular. Okay. So the second example, I mean, sorry, the second exercise we were doing on page 94, the first one is number 16, هذه سيارة. What's هذه سيارة translate to? This is a car, right? So now they want you to make it plural and say these are cars, okay? And because cars is not an intelligent object or it's not an intelligent being, you have to treat sayaratun or whatever, you have to treat that as a feminine singular. Okay? So how are you going to say these are cars? هذه سيارات. هذه سيارات. Okay? So you say هذه سيارة, but in this case هذه is referring to this one object. Okay? When you say هذه سيارات, هذه is for a group of more than one car. Next one is هذه طائرة. So طائرة is what? Plane, right? And so how do you say these are planes? هذه طائرات. Same thing as سيارة. سيارات طائرة طائرات. Okay. So ذلك نجم. What's ذلك نجم? That is a star. Okay. Now you're gonna say those are stars. تلك نجوم. So you're going to say تلك And why do you use tilka? Because the feminine. I'm sorry. So how do you say that for something that's masculine? Dhalika, right? Dhalika. And then for feminine, it's tilka. Right? But what if I'm talking about those, but I'm talking about a group of people? Ulaika, right? So the plural for both of these is ulaika. Ulaika. Okay? So like in the Quran it says ulaika hum khairul bariya. Those are the best of people. But ulaika is used for these three. Okay. Ulaika alladhina ishtaraw da, 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 da. So it's in the Quran a lot, but it's always referring to humans or jinns or angels. Okay. But when I'm talking about something that's غير عقل, I'm gonna have to use tilka. Okay. Treat it as a feminine singular. Tilka sayaratun means that is a car. Now I'm going to say those are cars. It's still tilka. Tilka sayaratun. Tilka sayaratun. Okay. So let's do the next exercise. I want to do it quick. And then, because all you have to do, it says أشر إلى الأسماء الآتية باسم إشارة باسم إشارة مناسب للقريب. So it says point out the or basically fill in the blanks with هذا, هذه, or هؤلاء. Okay. Um, so if something is plural but it's one of these three, what are you going to use? هذا, هذه, or هؤلاء? No. It's one of these three, and it's referring, and it's plural. هؤلاء, right? If it's plural and it's not one of these three, then you're going to use هذه, right? And هذا you're just going to use if it's one or plural. One, right? One. So, but so there's three, right? هذا, هذه, and هؤلاء. The only one that can be used for two functions is هذه. So هذه can be used for one thing, or it can be used for multiple things depending on if it's aql or غير aql. Okay. Number one, Brother Osman. We're on, yeah, that one. So then, number three exercise. Yep.
هذا رجل.
هذا رجل. And translate.
This is a man.
This is a man. And then do number two as well.
هذه رجال.
Oh. Who are you talking about?
Oh. هؤلاء.
هؤلاء, right? هؤلاء رجال. So what does that translate to?
These are men.
These are men, right? And why do you use هؤلاء? Because you're talking about aql. Okay. Number three, Brother Yusuf. Translate. This is a dog. And number four. هذه كلاب, right? هذه كلاب in this case because animals are not considered aql. Okay. They may be, I don't know, but for the purposes of Arabic grammar, they're not considered aql. Number five, Brother Paul. What's durus? Lessons, right? It's plural. So, and it's a غير aql thing. So instead of هذا, you're going to use هذه. هذه دروس. So these are lessons. Okay. Plural of dars. Okay. So they're not all the same. So some of them they'll switch. I'm talking about the exercise. It might not be.
Just دروس or
دروس. هذه دروس. Okay. How about number 6? What's the word first of all? مدرسون. Okay. What is مدرسون? Plural of mudarris, right? So are you talking about humans, animals, humans, jinns, or angels? Yeah, right. So what are you going to use? هذا, هذه, or هؤلاء? هؤلاء, right? هؤلاء مدرسون. Okay. Number 8, Brother Afnan. أخواتي. What's أخواتي? أخوات. Sisters, right? أخون is brother. أختun is sister. And then what's brothers? إخوة or إخوان? Both of them. There's two, yeah. But أخوات is only sisters. And then do the next one too, number 8. Translate.
These are pens.
These are pens. هذه أقلام. Number 9, Brother Nazmul.
هذا كتاب.
هذا كتاب. Number 10.
هذه سيارة.
It's not سيارة, it's
سيارات.
سيارات. And you use what? Which one again? هذا, هذه, or هؤلاء?
هذه.
هذه, right? So these are cars. Brother Anwar, next one, number 11.
هذه سيارات.
هذه سيارة. This is a car. And number 12.
Number 12 is هذه حمير.
حمار. Is
حمار.
حمار masculine or feminine?
This is feminine.
Masculine. So what are you going to use?
هذا.
هذا. هذا حمار. Yes.
هذه سيارة.
Yep.
It's singular, right?
Singular, right? So we said هذه is going to be either for one feminine thing or multiple things, which may or may not be feminine. Okay. It ends with ta marbuta, right? So if it's feminine, then it's هذه. Sister Shireen, number 13. هذه كتب, right? So translate. These are books, and kutubun is plural of kitab. Number 14, do another one. What's it say? Humurun. What's humurun? It's a plural of himarun, right? It's on the pattern of fu'ulun. So himarun becomes humurun. So what did you say? Hadihi, right? Hadihi, right? So it's ghair aqal, so these are donkeys. Mr. Tahir, number 15. What's aynun? I, right? Or what are you going to use? Hada, hadihi, or haulai? It's one eye. But how do you know, is I feminine or masculine?
No,
Trick
it's
question.
two.
It's feminine. If it's in pairs, it's two. Just like eyes, hands, feet. So هذه عين. هذه, it's one eye, but you use هذه
That's feminine.
because it's feminine. Okay.
And
Number 16.
هذه
هذه طبيبة. This is a doctor, female. Okay, and then do the last one as well. هؤلاء طبيبات. Right? So you use هؤلاء because it's عقل. Okay. So number 4 is the exact same one, but instead of هذا, هذه, and هؤلاء, you're using ذلك. So those. تلك, those, and أولئك, those over there. Okay. So this is just the first. This exercise was close, للقريب, and then this one is للبعيد, for far. Okay. Brother Uthman, number 1. Let's do this quick because I want to get to the. Blank طالب.
أولئك طالب.
طالب is how many students?
It's one.
One student, right? So what are you going to say?
ذلك طالب.
And translate?
That is a student.
Okay, number 2.
أولئك طلاب.
أولئك طلاب. So those are
Students.
Number 3, Brother Yusuf.
هذا نجم. That's a star.
You have to use ذلك or
ذلك
تلك.
نجم.
ذلك نجم, that is a star. تلك نجوم, those are stars. Okay, mashallah. Brother Paul, next one, number 5. What's bintun? Girl or daughter, right? So are you gonna? You're saying that is a girl. Okay, that is a girl. Tilka bintun. Next one. What's banatun?
Banatun is
Daughters, right? So you're saying those are daughters. No. What do you use? ذلك تلك or أولئك? أولئك. It's for aqil, so you're talking about humans, and it's plural. So you have to use أولئك. Yeah, so we said ذلك and tilka, the way for plural is أولئك for both. Okay? You would use tilka if you were talking about غير aqil. Okay? It was a little tricky, but note that down that أولئك بنات. Brother Afnan, next one, number 7. Daraja, what is that? I don't remember. I think it was like way back in lesson like 5 or something. Darajatun is a bike. Okay, what are you gonna say? هذا tilka, right? Tilka darajatun, and then also tilka darajat. So those are bikes. Brother Najmul, number 9. Translate.
That is bad.
Okay, next one. Tilka surur, mashallah. Those are beds. Brother Anwar, number 11. What do you use? Tilka dajjajatun. Translate. That is a chicken. Dajjajatun is chicken. And then do also number 12. What's mudarrisatun? How many? Mudarrisatun is one teacher. Tilka. Tilka mudarrisatun because it's female. Okay. Shireen, number 13. Ulaika mudarrisatun. So those are teachers, feminine. Okay, number 14. What's hajjun? One person, a pilgrim, right? So it's one person. Dhalika hajjun. That is a haji or pilgrim. What's the plural of hajjun? Hujjaj, right? The next one is ulaika hujjajun. Sir, Tahira, number 16. Dhalika masjidun. Translate. Masjid. Okay, and last one. Tilka sayyaratun. Translate. Those are cars. Okay. So the rest of that page, it just summarizes. It just reads that same rule. Okay. So you can read those graphs or charts, whatever, and it'll tell you the same thing. Okay. So the last 15 minutes that we have, or 20 minutes that we have. So the thing is, we might not have chance. We might not have class on Wednesday because they're saying it's gonna snow or freeze or something. But I'll let you know, inshallah. I think it's supposed to snow tomorrow. Tomorrow afternoon. So we'll see how it is on Wednesday. And if it's not feasible, then we might not have class.